Welcome to episode 7 of Overall Thursdays. I am your host, Nicole, and with me are my beautiful co hosts, Annie and Nadia.
Editor Nadia here. I just wanted to give a quick disclaimer that this is the first time that we ever filmed using this new mic setup, and there was some echo, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the episode.
Okay, so this is what I'm over. And I've got to be honest about this, and not to throw you under the bus, Nadia, but I went on a rant. And we're re recording this episode of the things that were over. And uh, the reason for that is we did this before Christmas and everybody had on their holiday outfits. And so we are re recording without our holiday outfits on.
Boo!
Most of us had holiday outfits on. We did not.
I basically look like I do now. But here's what I'm over. I'm over the idea that, well, not the idea. I'm over women and like either going out on their own for the first time, like maybe they're just newly independent for a variety of reasons, like maybe they just got their first apartment, maybe they just divorced, maybe they're newly single, whatever it is, they need tools. And a lot of times you get this like pink box of tools and the pink and a cute little pink tool set. And that's good for basically possibly if it comes with a tiny hammer putting up pictures. Other than that, that thing is a worthless piece of shit. And you need to not buy that. And I feel like they're meant to make you feel less strong than you are. And it's not you, it's the tools. The tools are shit. The reason tools work is based on physics, and you need longer, say, screwdrivers to make something, to untwist things, and you need that leverage of a bigger hammer and things like that. That's what makes tools work. Whereas the tools that we get sold as women are really cute. They come in a nice pink case, and they don't work as well as tools that are sold to men. So I just highly recommend that you get at least go to, say, Home Depot or Lowe's. I prefer Lowe's, and get Cobalt or Ryobi or
DeWalt or Milwaukee.
yeah,
or
Milwaukee tools, like hand tools wise. Now, as far as electric tools go, I highly recommend Ryobi because they're owned by Milwaukee, so they're basically the same thing. They're just yellow.
Yeah, I think as you were talking, I was thinking about it. I just saw this in Sam's Club over the break. Was like kitchen stuff, like a KitchenAid mixer and stuff, but they were for children. So they were like fake practice kitchen stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that's what I think those tools kind of are,
Mm-hmm.
where they're like, oh, cute, that woman wants to do work. Let's make her some cute little tools. But
Yeah.
they're really just like, it's almost like they make fun of you because you can't do the
it's,
work.
it's demeaning.
Yeah.
It
And
is.
so it just like keeps this like narrative going that you can't do something, which
and then
we all know that's
and then
bullshit.
because they're ineffective, they make you believe that you can't do those things, and you can. There's a lot of awesome things that you can do with the help of a YouTube video or something like that,
Or your local lesbian.
or your local lesbian that you wouldn't even realize that you could do, but not with that. If you gave your boyfriend or husband or whatever gay best friend those same tools, they wouldn't be able to use them either
Right.
and be effective.
Plus, let's be honest, they're not. Those tools are supposed to like make you look cute while
Mm-hmm.
you're like working. But the reality is, if you're cute, you're cute. You're cute with a bullshit tool, and you're cute with a cool tool. So you might as well get the cool tool and just like be cute all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your tool doesn't make you cuter. That includes your boyfriend. Dump him.
Oh crap, that's a good one. Okay, is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay, my thing kind of goes along with that, and it's this, the idea of the pink tax. So, a couple stats that I'm gonna throw at you. If you don't know what the pink tax is, the pink tax is literally taxes and higher prices on products that are marketed toward women. That you could buy the exact same thing as like what men buy, but it's more expensive purely because it's pink. So, studies show that women pay around $1,300 to $2,300 extra every year for mostly personal care product is what we're talking about. According to a New York study, just personal care products have a 13% markup purely because they're marketed toward women, not because they do anything magically different. It's just because they're girly. According to a report out of California, women pay an extra $22,381 a month, which was similar to what the New York study said. But just to give you some perspective, that's almost $200,000 extra over your lifetime just because it's girly. Products for women and girls are generally 7% more than compared to men and boys products. I already mentioned personal care markup of 13%, and clothing in general is marked up 8%, which it'll be a topic for another day, but like whoever decided that clothing had a gender, right? Like I just thought we wore clothes to fit our bodies, but whatever, that's something else. But when we say personal care products, we mean razors, deodorant, lotions, stuff like that. Even girls' toys. A girl's toy will cost 55% more purely because it's pink. Even if it's the exact same thing that, but it's black for a boy or something. And then the other thing, the flip side of that coin is women earn approximately 20% less to the dollar than men do. So we make less money and we are charged more money just for the feminine girl thing. And then this is a term I hadn't heard before, but it makes perfect sense. It's called period poverty, which is, it's literally talking about more expensive prices for women for feminine hygiene products. And those have increased in price by 35% between 2018 and 2021. And that's like ridiculous. And I'll tell you something, with this food drive and supplies drive that we've been doing for families in our community, almost every single time that somebody fills out a form to get support, I would say probably 90% of the time it's marked on there that they need feminine hygiene products. And you think, at first I was like, okay, cool. But then you start thinking about it and it's like, God, those are so expensive. And if you have to decide between feeding your children and buying those, most people are going to choose those other like basic needs for everyday. Not that a tampon isn't important, but I'm just saying, like, you're going to feed your kid before, you worry about anything else. But I'm just generally sick and tired of the patriarchy, and this is one facet of that is just like, I think it's a disgusting reflection on our economic like expectations here.
Can I add something to that? Like,
Yeah.
just give an example. Back to my like pink tool example. So right now, Lowe's has pink buckets. They came around at Christmas time.
Oh yeah, and they're so cute.
They are cute, and they're 50 cents more than the blue buckets. Now, if that 50 cents was going to like breast cancer awareness or something like that, I've looked at the buckets, and it doesn't say it is, but if that 50 cents were going somewhere like that, then I would 100% be happy to pay that. But it's because
It's just because it's pink.
That's it.
I know,
Thank
and we
you.
almost bought some.
I edited myself. Like, I didn't swear about
You
that.
did.
So,
And we
that's
almost
new.
bought some because we thought that'd be cute to have, but
But
We're
I
not-
don't
we're not
want
gonna do
to push the like
support that
support
bullshit.
that bullshit. Like
Yeah.
make like the but on the flip side, Lowe's is really good at making actual tools that are all colors. You can choose what color handle you want on them. So I understand where they're coming, like why they did it, but then like make them the same price, like your other tools. That's all.
Yeah, because what if boys want a pink bucket?
And why wouldn't they? Because real men carry pink buckets.
All right, Nadia, what you got?
All right.
Nothing? You
Pink
got nothing?
bucket. No, okay.
Woo! Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Well, what I'm over this week, technically last.
Okay,
Couple weeks
we get it.
My bad.
What we're still
Um,
over.
Well,
Yes,
we're still
but I'm
over after all
still-
these weeks.
Currently over is people using their religious and or their political views to disregard queer people. So I've had some people in my life recently who will use every excuse in the book to just be hateful to people who are queer. And growing up queer, I experienced some stuff where people were just simply being hateful because of their beliefs. And if as everybody else who has beliefs is lesser than. And I'm over it.
I don't blame you. And you know what? Can I say something about that?
Yeah.
I don't know why these chat things come up for me on, is it Quora or like those types of
Yeah.
websites, but it's always like, why do gay people think it's okay to be gay if it says in the Bible that it's not? I'm like, okay, first of all, we're interpreting something that was written by who the hell knows who at this point, and
That was interpreted by somebody else, and then
Mm.
translated by somebody else, and then translated by
the word
somebody else.
homosexual
point,
didn't
it's
even
never been
enter
written.
the Bible
Right.
until 1946. And I'm not trying to justify that. Let's say it does say that homosexuals are going to hell. Like, whatever.
Hell's gonna be
Why
fun.
do you care? Why is it any of your fucking business if I'm going to hell? If I choose, like, okay, well, I guess that's something I'm going to choose then. Why do you give a flying fuck if I'm going to do that? Like, who cares? I'm going to be dead. You're going to be dead. Why are you punishing me now? Like, I'm already going to hell.
Well, and if you are, like, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That's where the gays are. Hell yeah, I want to go.
Them damn sissy liberals with their blue hair and pronouns.
I guess
I don't do that mentally ill shit.
Says you, girl.
You know that she, her is pronoun, you know, it is a pronoun, you know, he is a pronoun. That's some weird stuff. Like,
Yeah.
yes, you use pronouns. Don't be weird.
And if you're using your religious beliefs to persecute people, I
pretty
just
sure
have
that
a
was-
sneaky suspicion that that's actually opposite of any Christian teaching or any religious foundation. So if your religious beliefs are, in your interpretation, encouraging you to be a hateful person, you probably need to reconsider your beliefs, not worry about the person that you're being a hater toward. I don't know. That just seems like a no-brainer to me, but people have really lost their
Well,
capacity to be reasonable.
Sorry, you can go.
oh, I was going to say the other piece to that is the fact that if you look at all the things that they say were bad in the Bible, like, you know, don't murder people, don't covet your neighbor's wife, like, don't lie, all that kind of shit. All of those things that they tell you are wrong have a victim. Where's the victim in being gay? If two consenting adults are making decisions, like, there is no victim.
Yeah.
And so I'm pretty sure they meant don't sleep with, like, your kids.
Yeah, well,
I think
There's
it's
a victim there.
that's pretty good general advice.
Yeah.
something that I think Annie might have brought up.
We don't care about that anymore in America, do we?
I mean, we care about that. But
Yeah. I think it was something that Annie brought up at some point this week, but we were talking about gender affirming care, not just being for trans people.
Right.
Oh,
Like-
for sure.
Like when you get those lip fillers and shit, like all of that is
Or
gender
any
affirming care.
hormone,
Yeah,
Anything-
any hormone replacement that you might need, that's technically,
boob jobs.
yeah, all that stuff that people get, you bat an eye. So when Margaret comes out with 2 cup sizes bigger,
Oh, Margaret.
she can judge, not to be stereotypical, but like, what's a common trans name?
Alex.
Yeah, Alex comes out with their boobs gone. Well, with whoever, it's a big problem. And it should be banned, and you're going to hell. But when Margaret walks out with a new rack, she's going to heaven. I don't know.
It is really weird that what people think about when you say gender affirming care,
What
that
people
term
think
has
that
been
is.
like wildly attached to like the trans community, as it should be. But there's this big, huge misunderstanding and gap of realizing that what we're saying is you are affirming your comfort in your body to express your gender. And if you're getting hair plugs, if you're getting hair removal, if you're getting lip fillers, if you're getting Kybella, if you're getting
Did you point at me for that?
liposuction, because
Thanks.
you
Thanks-
got it.
Thanks
If
for
you
selling me
have,
out there, Annie.
like laser hair removal, if you have anything like that, that is gender affirming care to make you feel better about how you present. So let's not start like judging everybody and it, like you were saying, using religion or political views to like validate your hate. Let's maybe take a realization that like everybody does gender affirming care. If you dyed your hair, if you put in new contacts, if you like shaved your face, if you did anything that makes you feel
That's
better as
augmenting
you
your
are,
body.
that's what that is. So like also like quit worrying about people's privates, like
Yeah, why is
boobs
that any of your
weird.
and
business?
otherwise like.
And if you're
Weird.
thinking about that, reflect on that.
And if it bothers you, take it in prayer, but like leave us alone. Like,
Amen.
yeah.
Hallelujah.
Is that it?
Thanks for hanging out with us during our first episode of the new year.
2026, baby.
Yeah, I hope you guys had a great holiday. Remember, check out all our links and stuff down below.
Do all the liking and the
Sharing
thumbing up
and-
and the sharing, and
Subscribing and all the whatevers. You know what to do.
we'll have plenty to bitch about throughout this entire year.
Okay, bye.
See you next week.
Thanks.